Hey guys, Chris Graham here. So question, is there a secret to growing a small business? As a mastering engineer, I've been really lucky to get to work with a lot of people, and I feel really blessed that my business has grown over the years. But when I was a kid in elementary school, nobody ever told me anything other than you have to go get a job someday. You need to listen and do what the teacher says, because someday you're gonna have a boss and have to do what they say. No, they were wrong. I've got my own business and I get to help artists for a living. So, is there one secret to make your business grow so that you can have the freedom that you want? I think there is one secret, and that one secret I read about in a book called The E-Myth Revisited. This book was recommended to me by some close family friends who are really successful business owners when I was just starting out my journey as a small business owner, and this book rocked my world. And in this book, the author Michael Gerber talks about what I think is the secret to building a small business, and that is to delegate time each week to work on your business, not for your business. So whether you're a graphic designer or a photographer, whether you are a carpenter, whether you are an illustrator or an audio engineer, whatever you happen to be, there's two parts of your business. There's the thing that you do, whether that's taking pictures or making logos or recording records. And then there's the other thing that you do to make that business work, which is to work on the business, not for it. Which brings up a really good question. What the heck do you do when you're working on your business and not for it? Well, in my opinion, there are three buckets of things that you need to work on. One of those things is systems. Systems is the processes, I don't know how to say that word, by how you do the thing that you do. You figure out what are the steps so that you can replicate it and deliver super high quality every single time to your customer. Because as a business grows, that customer service piece gets harder and harder and harder. And if you don't nail that, you'll eventually go out of business. The second piece is the self-education piece. If you're not growing, you're dying. This second piece can come in the form of reading books, it can come in the form of listening to podcasts, it can come in the form of talking to other business owners, and it can even come in the form of talking to a business coach, somebody who specializes in helping your type of business grow. The third thing, and I think probably the most important thing that you can work on when you're working on your business, not for your business, is, give me just a second, let me show you. I have a sticky note on my wall. It's a quote from a book called The One Thing. In this book, there is this unbelievable question. And when you're working on your business, this question is the most helpful thing ever. Question is, what's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will become easier or unnecessary? When you're working on your business, you're looking for a lever that you can use to move the needle, to do what will actually move your business forward and that will make it easier for your business to grow. What happens to most small businesses is they struggle at first to get started, and then they get some traction, and then they can't handle the amount of work that they have, and then they shrink again. So the most important thing you need to do is set aside time each week to work on your business. When I first started out, for me, it was Wednesday afternoons. I would decide I wasn't going to master any records on Wednesday afternoons, and I would spend time working out the systems so that I could be sure that I could have the best customer service in my industry. And it worked. And the best part about that is it gave me a lot more time to actually talk to my customers and to spend time getting to know them and figuring out what their hopes and dreams were, which made it a lot easier to master their record and get it approved on the first draft. E-Myth is amazing, definitely worth checking out. So is The One Thing, that's the book I got this quote from. But if this is something you're struggling to put into action, if you are struggling to figure out what is the one thing that you can do, that which by doing it, everything else will become easier or unnecessary. If you're struggling to figure that out, one of the best things you can do is get a business coach. A business coach can give you specific information rather than a bunch of information that may or may not apply to you. A business coach is kind of like a personal chef versus a business book or a business podcast can be kind of like going to a buffet and deciding, maybe this will taste good, maybe that'll taste good, maybe I'll like this. Personal chef is going to sit down and get to know you, figure out what you like, and it's going to make you the perfect meal. So if you're interested in the business coaching thing, and especially if you're in the audio industry, you're an audio engineer, you're a mix engineer, you're a mastering engineer, you're recording bands, you're recording artists for a living, I might be able to help you. I do business coaching on the side. It's something I only take a couple clients on at a time, but it's really, really, really fun. Because ultimately, I love mastering records, but one of my favorite things in the entire world is helping someone build a business that creates the freedom in their life that they're looking for. So if you're interested in one-on-one coaching and you're in the audio industry, check out chrisgrahammastering.com/coaching. Feel free to apply. If you're not in the audio industry, I would still totally recommend that you do your best to find a coach. Find somebody who has been down the paths that you are trying to go down and who can be your guide. You might be able to find a family friend that'll do it for free, or you might have to pay out of pocket. But the thing that you got to keep in mind is that an investment in yourself is the best investment you can make. So whether that's buying books, listening to podcasts, or getting a business coach, these are all the best things you can do for your future outside of setting aside time each week to work on your business, not for it. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Bye. Hey guys, one last thing. If you're looking for some free resources to help you grow your audio business, you should check out the Six Figure Home Studio podcast. So that's the podcast that me and my buddy Brian Hood do. We release every Tuesday. It's the #1 business resource in the recording industry, and it's great. It's super popular. Check it out. You can get it anywhere podcasts are available. Thank you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, share if you feel like you know a friend that could benefit from some of the information I've got in this video. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.